Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to Garnett-Tools. So today I got a little bit of a project. Before we get into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to a local by the name of Devin Mitchell. You see, Devin is an entrepreneur and creator over at his business, Keith Parts, where he creates and fabricates all kinds of furniture out of recycled automotive parts. I just wanted to stop here and show him some love because he was kind enough to stop and help my dear old granny with her broken down car in the middle of the night when I was unable to. So to Mr. Mitchell, I want to say thanks, bud. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys want to check out any more of what he creates, shoot over to his website, keithparts.com, and also shoot him an email if you want to get your hands on one of these sweet t-shirts he has. Okay, so let's get back to the action. These are the relatively new Duratec nut drivers from PROTO. I really don't care about the driver portion of these, but we'll get into just why in just a second. The handles on these things are made of a multi-tone nylon alloy that is chemical resistant to nearly any shop fluid you can throw at it. The driver ends look to be very well made, and the hollow interior extends to almost 3 inches into the shaft. They also look to be chrome plated, color coded with what looks to be shrink tubing, and laser etched with the product number for each, as well as the letters USA, as these are completely made in America. If you want a more in-depth look at how these handles perform, I'd suggest checking out Real Tool Reviews' video where he places these in shop chemicals for 24 hours. But yes, these look to be pretty capable nut drivers, but that's not why I got them. Oh no. I got these so I could scavenge those comfortable chemical resistant handles. Now that we got those out of there with a few quick blows, let's go see what we can do with these things. So the first thing I went ahead and did was install these files into the PROTO handles. Now, these are all Nicholson Files. Yes, USA made Nicholson Files. Actually, no, this one is, yeah, I'm wrong about that. This one is a Osmond's, I think. Yeah. And then those two are Nicholson. So if you go on Cripe Distributing, you could find, new old stock. I am hugely a fan of new old stock. As you probably, if you look around my channel, you could probably guess that I'm a fan of new old stock. But these brand new files are available on Cripe Distributing, and they're relatively inexpensive, couple bucks, $7 maybe, and blam, brand new Nicholson USA made files. But I went ahead and inserted them into these PROTO handles because they didn't come with handles, and I don't usually like those wooden file handles. They're usually too small for my hands, and I'm out and about in greasy environments, and those wooden handles are not really suited for an actual mechanic. Maybe a machinist, yes, but a mechanic needs something a little different. And the PROTO Mac handles that files usually come on are not too great either. So I decided to use this pretty awesome screwdriver handle as a handle for my files, and I love these things. Now there are a couple different sizes. In fact, I think all 3 of these are different. Those 2 are the same. Those 2 sizes are exactly the same, but this is a larger one, and I intended to make the larger files with the larger handles. It didn't actually work out that way, but all I really had to do was heat up the tang. Wait, stop the video. You can follow along if you want to, but perform these next steps at your own risk. I will not be liable for your broken tools. And insert them into the handle because these are like a nylon handle, so you're gonna need to melt them into the handle to get them to stay in there. But I mean, these are not coming out of there, and I like that. I like that a lot. So that was the first thing I did with that. Now the second thing is this SK45179 that I got not too long ago.
to start it all off, I already put the SKDT mechanism in there, so that doubles the positions from 40 to 80. So this is 80 position 3/8 drive SK ratchet. Now, the ratchet itself was only, to begin with, 10.5 inches long, and I didn't like that because, you know, when you go to use this thing, it's not really as long as you expect it or want it to be. This is the longest non-flex, rather. When it comes to long non-flex, this is the longest 3/8 drive ratchet SK makes. It's one of those ratchets that's really like a bastard size. So I wanted to do something to make this ratchet a more standard length option, and it was pretty simple to just, you know, go ahead and put one of these PROTO handles on it. So I did just that, and doing so was just so easy. It was really so easy. All I did was take the handle and drill out. The SK ratchet comes with that knurling, and it's tapered, so one end is shorter than the other on the original handle. So I took the middle of that and measured it with a dial caliper, and I tried to choose a drill bit that was actually like close to the same size, and it ended up being around 11/16. So I did that, drilled right through the center of this thing.
Like I already said, you can follow along, but do it at your own risk. I'm not liable for your broken tools.
And it was super easy. The chips just started flying out, and I only had to use my 12-volt drill. But once I was done with that, I heated this ratchet up. I put on a glove, heated the handle up until it was, you know, smoking hot, till I heard that, you know, chrome sizzling off the end of that handle. Then I drizzled some blue Loctite on there, and I, you know, went ahead and shoved it on there, held it there for about 2 minutes, and it just adhered wonderfully. I surmised that the knurling on that SK ratchet on the end of the handle there actually helped out quite a bit in melting this nylon material to this ratchet, but this thing is not going anywhere, you know, and I loved it. And it was so easy to get straight. I just, you know, held this just like this pretty much and sat it on an anvil and then shoved it on there like this, because it already has this flat on this handle. But the downside is this is not going to please anyone with any of you guys out there with OCD, because the PROTO is actually going to be offset. It's actually, you know, straight like that, and I didn't want that when I went to go use this thing, you know, because when you wrap your hand around this thing, the ball of your palm wants to sit like in here. So when you're using this thing, it, you know, naturally straight down anywhere, pretty much anywhere you want to go ahead and pull this thing. The ball of your palm naturally wants to be there. So I don't know how in the world this became my favorite ratchet. You know, it is everything from the mechanism to the body to the handle is made in America, and that's definitely a bonus. But this thing is amazing, and even the chrome, I have been beating on this thing, not just, you know, using it on PM jobs, but using it on, you know, many aspects. I did like a head gasket job with this, and I think I also did a water pump job with this thing, and you're just starting to see the scratches form on the chrome here. So I love this thing. It was maybe because I actually went ahead and created it myself, but this has become like my prized possession.
But that's it. That's all I have for you. I'll be sure to leave all the links to everything I talked about in this video in the description down below. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more videos. If you like, you can check out my Twitter and Instagram if you're interested. You can also check out my KC Toolcoat affiliate link. It's in the description. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
If you're still here, consider checking out my other reviews of quality hand tools.